Hello. Oof. Ouch. Oof. Okay. I think I'm here, guys. How does it sound? I sound a bit. Do I sound a bit quiet? I think I might sound a bit quiet. What's What's going on? Damn. Okay. What if I turned this knob here? Test, 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 test. This knob does nothing. Okay. Well, that was a nothing knob. Not streaming on Twitch. I should be. Huh? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Huh. Why is it so quiet? What What are you doing, computer? What are you doing, computer? How about now? No, 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 no. God damn it! I mean, when I yell, it's definitely louder. Fuck, dude. Oh, here, I'll just put the mic really close to my mouth. Okay, guys, what's going on? I'm gonna have a sip of coffee here. Mmm. Oh man, that's good. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I've been avoiding trying to figure out how my current setup works because I thought I had it set and then I didn't have it set. It's kind of weird because on one output it's showing me peaking the mic constantly. On another output it shows me being way too fucking quiet and I'm just like fuck. I need to learn exactly what I'm doing wrong. But I realized I didn't want to do that in the middle of making the most recent video because I had recorded a whole bunch of stuff. With that with the mic set up the way that it was. And I didn't want to change it because if I changed it and if I fixed some problems, maybe it would sound different, and then like the different recording days would sound even more different than they already do. If you watch back the recent video, it's pretty obvious that some parts of it were recorded on different days than others. Some parts of it were recorded while I was sick. So I need to basically figure out what the fuck is the problem. But I was holding off on it until the most recent video dropped, and I think the next thing I'll do is I will in fact figure out what the fuck is wrong with everything. Speaking of that, how did you guys enjoy the most recent video? Talk to me about it, kids. What'd you think? What'd you think? Oh, coffee's really good. Mmm. Yeah, the Amelia video. I thought I did a really good job. Wait, too long? Not watching a 3-hour YouTube video? Well, fuck you! You're banned. Wait, Goomba fallacy, the video. Okay, I know what the Goomba fallacy is. I have heard people say that I engage in the Goomba fallacy. I think I engage in the Goomba fallacy way less than you guys think that I do. I think that people on the right believe that there is way more nuance and differentiation among different parts of the right than there actually is. Now, there is definitely nuance and differentiation, but um, frankly, there's not as much as you think there is. Also, you have no idea how many people who are like, the right is full of a bunch of special snowflakes. I don't know, I'm not aligned with Trump. I don't believe what MAGA believes. I have all these different specific views. And it's like, okay, but also liberals are communists. And also the Democrats are communists. And also everyone on the left is the same, which is why the left is constantly eating its own. And it's like, okay, dude, like you can't hold both of these fucking positions at the same time. What is the Goomba fallacy? Here, I'll pull it up real quick. Goomba fallacy. Come on. Come on, internet. Okay, here we go. So, I have opinion A that contradicts opinion B. I have opinion B that contradicts opinion A. Both of these different types of Goomba get filtered into Twitter. Guy looking at Twitter says, I believe in opinion A and B. I'm a stupid walking contradiction. Everyone on this website is stupid except for me. So the idea is that like Twitter filters down people's really distinct opinions down into one monolithic block, and then the user of Twitter consumes those opinions through the filter of Twitter and thinks that the people that they're looking at are all just they're all just hypocritical, when it turns out they're actually different people. That's the Goomba fallacy. Hold on a second. Let me get back to the stream. Wait, I don't care anymore. What? Fuck you, Dracus. Jesus. Dracus asks me what it is and then just leaves when I'm explaining it. Fuck you. Get out of here. Okay. I was out at the time the video premiered. I was going to watch it either tonight or tomorrow. Awesome. Your computer broke. R.I.P., dude. Hope you fix it. Anyway, no, it does not describe Dev 100%. Because the honest truth is, a lot of the various disparate factions of the right, especially if we're talking in the American context, they align more than right-wingers want to admit. Because you have all these different groups and all these different people, but you know what? And they might have these very different opinions on certain things. But when it all boils down to it, like if it turns out on election day they vote Trump, if they still just vote down the Republican side of the ticket, then there is no actual differentiation. Not really. Their differences are philosophical. They're not actually meaningful in terms of real politics. This is why Nick Fuentes, of all fucking people, Nick Fuentes coming out and saying he's not going to vote Trump anymore. That's actually a real break from the right. And also, it's why so much of the right is now turning on him. The Dev fallacy. When Dev says something, you just agree with it because he's Dev. Haha. Thanks, dude. Coffee is so good. I did not consider the idea of the design of such a character to me being made to reflect her being a bad person in the UK. Well, yeah, man. Like, the UK treats that aesthetic a little bit differently than North America. Like, the UK actually had Nazi punks, for example. The UK actually like the punk scene in the UK was different than the punk scene in America or Canada. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. But yeah, like in the UK, man, the punk scene was a more general like anti-establishment, anti-government sort of situation. It wasn't explicitly left or right wing, which is why you could have something like Nazi punks. And it's also why there are so many left wingers trying to astroturf the idea that Nazi punks never existed or conservative punks never existed. They obviously did. But there was actually a lack of that in North America. You didn't really have like the Nazi punk in North America. They were kind of like a caricature. Is that the reason, or because he just supports Democrats? You're doing the thing. Right now, you're doing the thing. Like, Nick Fuentes is obviously not a leftist. He's obviously not left-wing. He's obviously not center-left. Nick Fuentes is supporting the Democrats next cycle, not because he loves the Democrats, but because he basically wants the Republican Party to be totally destroyed, so that the right can build a new party in its place. Because what's happening right now for him doesn't work. That's why. It's not because he just supports Democrats. He's a LARPing troll. I don't think Nick Fuentes is a LARPing troll, man. I think he genuinely believes what he says. I think Nick Fuentes is a true believer. Oh yeah, that's full accelerationist, yeah. Like, Nick Fuentes is a full-on accelerationist. It's kind of funny, like, years ago, I recall when Mr. Medicare came out as an accelerationist. And everyone's just like, yeah. It's like, this is stupid, man. This is fucking retarded. Voted for mass deportations and no new wars. Instead, we got no deportations and new wars. Well, here's the thing, man. The new wars thing did in fact kind of come out of left field. Like I actually did think that Trump was serious in his isolationism. Turns out he wasn't, or he's honestly just like a limp dicked fucking spineless loser who gets pushed around by whoever's in its cabinet. But the mass deportations thing, real talk, guys, the mass deportations were never going to happen. And I'm not making a claim whether or not they're good, all right? But just the manpower and infrastructure required to actually apprehend that many people, especially if they have legal status. Like, holy fuck. There are parts of the right in America that want to not only deport the illegals, but by the way, deporting illegals is fine. They're legal immigrants. They've broken the law. You deport them. But like, go after people who are in the country legally, but they're like waiting for their asylum hearing, or they have like they have status but they're not a citizen yet. Like, they are straight up going after just legal immigrants in many ways, or legal permanent residents. And like the numbers of people we're talking about, and just what you'd have to do to find out who they are, track them down, apprehend them, and then send them back to somewhere, especially like especially if you have no idea where you should send them. Like, it's kind of crazy what the right wing promised, because it was never ever going to fucking happen. And of course, none of this means that you shouldn't deport illegal immigrants. You obviously should deport illegal immigrants because they're illegal immigrants. They didn't come in properly. But like, what Trump's currently doing is it's a different conversation. Yeah, the cost is something they would never bear. Yeah. Most Republicans don't support funding our current level of deportations. Oh, dude, like, it's kind of crazy because Republicans are also like, reopen the asylums. And fair enough, because there's a lot of left-wing people out there who are like, we must close down the asylums because it's a terrible system and we're violating their individual human rights. And it's like, okay, fair enough. I understand there's abuses in the system. Close down the asylums. Now you have like fucking people just fent-benting all over the fucking street constantly. And the right is like, okay, we fucked up. We need to reopen the asylums. Great. Are you going to fund them? No, they're not. The right wants to do a whole bunch of shit, but they don't want to actually pay for any of that shit. Dev, you call people coming in under the border fence legals. So here's what happens, Odin. When people come into the country and then they're apprehended, and then they file an asylum claim, they are legal until that asylum claim is worked through the system, and then they're rejected. Because that is how American law is currently written. And if you're thinking, oh, dude, that's terrible, we should change that law. Okay, if you believe that, why hasn't Congress changed the law? Congress, like, the right has controlled Congress for over a year now. Where's the Where's the comprehensive immigration reform bill? Where is it? Where is it? Turns out it's not fucking there. It turns out the right doesn't actually want to solve any problems. They just want to run on the existence of those problems. Aren't they going to use insane asylums to put in minorities and political prisoners? I mean, they'll do that with jails if they want to, right? Like, just because a system or an institution can be abused by bad actors does not mean that system or institution is inherently bad itself, right? Like, asylums obviously have a positive purpose, and I think it's important that that purpose be stuck to. But it doesn't mean, like, one, it doesn't mean that it can't be abused. It can, and two, it doesn't mean that we should abolish the institution entirely just because it could be abused, because it has a purpose. It's not legal because they're supposed to go to the next applicable country, not travel to the country prefer to file asylum. Yeah, see, everyone says that. I recall looking up the law on this, and that's just false, man. The way the law is currently written, yeah, they actually can just go to whatever country will take them. Like, the law is not written that way. There is no law on the American books right now that says, okay, if a person who is claiming asylum could have gone to this other country instead of ours, we will reject them. Law doesn't say that. It simply doesn't say that. Dev and everyone shut up. What the fuck, Schnitzel? Oh, man, putting just a little bit of chocolate milk in the morning coffee is quite nice. It's quite nice. The amount of people that I like who want to remove the Hart-Celler Act is ridiculous, given the fact a lot of their grandparents probably going to the U.S. was because of said act. Take a look. Okay, I'll take a look. Just give me a second here. Give me a second. Go over to Twitch. What's going on? Also, hello Twitchers. How's it going, friends? Oh, that's kind of neat. Here, I'll bring it in so you guys can see it. Wow. The future of text layout is not CSS. So basically, he's moving around balls, and it's moving the text to accommodate the shape of the ball as it moves around the page. I mean, that's cool, but incredibly annoying to read. Are you back? I hope to be. Yeah, so here's the thing. One big reason as to why I was gone for several weeks is because I was making the Amelia video. And I think it was worth it. I think it was actually a very good video, in my opinion. I worked pretty hard on it, and I received a lot of good feedback. I kind of pushed I pushed on the edges of my current skill set in terms of editing. I tried a few new things, and I think it worked out kind of well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making the video. I'm sure the video is good, but man, I don't have time to watch such a long video. Make time. Make time, Odin, you scrub. What is the difference between an insane asylum and gay conversion therapy? What kind of question is that, dude? Put the heat up in the attic and I'll watch it before bed. That's right, Odin. Odin's the only wall liver left because Lives and Dev's walls moved out. Whose walls does Live and Dev's walls live in now? He decided to Lives and Dev's walls was like, listen, man, I like it was a political disagreement. He was like, I can't watch you anymore because I don't think that you're correct on this and that. And I was like, well, I think I am, and you know, that's how it is. You know, there's no hate there or anything, just is what it is sometimes. Arch needs you, Amalgamite breaking him. How is that possible? Are you still cool with Artemis? I haven't talked to him recently. So I don't know. I don't have any hatred towards him. Please come back to the Archcast. It's become too much of a fart-sniffing yes-man stream. Hey, listen, fart-sniffing yes-man streams seem to be going very well for Arch. Because he pulls in the numbers, man. Like, he's doing well. Like, I'm still friends with Arch. We still talk in private from time to time. But he was very clear, like, no returning until you do your response videos. And it's like, fair enough. Fair enough. I would say, in total, But I talked to you yesterday, Trapper. Okay, I would say in total of all the various response videos that I had planned out, I might be done like half of the total workload. You need to challenge Arch before he turns into Sargon 2.0. I kind of don't like Arch anymore after making a whole video about invading Iran. What? I didn't see that video. What was Arch being like pro Iran invasion? So here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, invading Iran was terrible, dude." Iran was a terrible fucking country. They've been oppressing their population for decades. They've been killing gay people. They've been forcing women into hijabs. They've been doing tons of fucking terrible, regressive shit. It's an awful country. I will be happy when that regime is toppled. Honestly, same with Maduro in Venezuela. All right, nobody fucking liked Venezuela. You have no idea how many Venezuelans were cheering that Trump took that guy out. Okay, but here's the issue. The issue is not that Trump going around axing random dictators is on its own a bad thing, because it's not. They're dictators. They're fucking evil. The issue is that Trump has absolutely no long-term plan for what happens to the country after the dictator's gone. He has no fucking clue what he's doing in that regard. And so, you might end up seeing a ISIS type situation where, because there was no real plan for what happens in Iraq after the Second Iraq War, we had a power vacuum and you had ISIS. And that's ultimately the issue. It's not that Trump isn't doing immediate good things with these strikes. It's that it's going to lead to a lot of long-term fucking ridiculousness. Gamer Nicholas, $5. Thanks, man. I'm posting my actual message in the Discord because the YouTube super chat filters are too draconian. Oh, okay. I'll go take a look. Let me see here. What's going on? In the Discord. Symposium. Are you in the Symposium? I don't see you in here. Where'd you post it? Did you post it? Oh, you posted it in like the pleb general chat? Where is it? I think I have the answer to the difference between asylums and conversion therapy. One isn't necessarily evil, the other is just evil. Yeah, fair enough. That's a pretty good way to put it. Thanks, man. I think if a country is bad, it is not your responsibility to change their regime, and if you decide to do that, it needs to not be, because you're getting something out of it like oil. I don't agree with that. For example, I do think that ultimately it was a good thing that America got involved in both world wars, and we could probably even, maybe morally shame America a little bit that it took them so long to get involved in the second one. Iran versus the USA on a moral level is like choosing between Baal and Moloch. What the fuck? No. America is clearly better than Iran. I'm not doing this anti-American bullshit. The American empire is overwhelmingly a force for good, despite all of its flaws, despite even the fact that Trump's at the helm of it. USA, USA. Yeah, dude, I'm ultimately pro-America. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh, dude. I'm quite sore. Oh, I'm just stretching. Okay, yeah. So, listen, chatterinos. If I would actually like, if you don't mind, if you guys have any questions regarding the latest project, the latest long video, I would like to kind of take them right now and discuss it a bit. Though, of course, if you guys don't have any, if you guys don't care, well, I guess that's that, right? But like, I do want to know. I want to pick your brain. Like, what'd you guys think of it? Did you guys like it? Was it worth that long of a wait? Was it worth me being gone from streams and other videos for like almost a month to make it? You know, do you have complaints about it? I want to hear what you think. The long video was good. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm talking about the Amelia video. Yeah, I thought your points could be tighter. It was a good video. I like watching it. It was all right. I think I agree. I could have tightened up a bit. I was ultimately unsatisfied with the final script. I felt like there were certain bits that were just like slightly out of my grasp. And in fact, I don't know if you guys read the pinned comment. You know, I'll just bring it up because it's actually a really good comment. Here, give me a moment. Give me a moment, okay? Okay. Soup. I'll pause the video. So here's the video, and yeah, this pinned comment here is actually really good. I'll just read it real quick. I think probably the most interesting part of this video is where you briefly hint at the contradiction of Amelia being a popular alt girl among anti-woke types who have spent the last decade railing against this aesthetic. I think there's something there really worth examining. I think this point is supported by the fact that the cheap knockoff of the Amelia meme never got any traction. A traditional blonde woman is the opposite of what's going on with Amelia. Since I don't have 3 hours, I'll hint at the humanizing direction I had hoped at least part of this video would have gone. Why do right-wingers want an alt girl voicing their values? Your video needed to answer this question, and though I really enjoyed this video, I don't think it really answers the question. The closest you get to answers are, 1. Anti-woke guys grew up with Shago and Raven giving them goth fetishes before colored hair became synonymous with left-wing political activism, and 2. Lonely anti-woke men want to live in a hyper-reality, sexually fantasizing women that aren't real, and shadowboxing imagined demons. And while both of these things are certainly true, why is the fact that Amelia is an alt girl a powerful symbol that the anti-woke types flock to? What does it say about them? Lonely and grew up in the early 2000s is just the tip of the iceberg. Again, broad strokes, I think that there's a part in all of us, as badly radicalized as some can get, that wants everyone to just come together, for the old hatreds to dissolve, and for us to move past all the old divides into a brighter tomorrow. I'm not saying this side wins in the minds of so many people. I'm just saying it's there. And to the lonely, anti-woke slop consumer of 2026, Amelia presents a warm, hyper-real compromise. On the one hand, you get to have all of your anti-woke right-wing populist views. On the other, you get to feel like you've healed the old divide. See the fantasy of Jesus Christ. See the fantasy of integrating the alt girl, Amelia or Alyssa Liu, back into the fold of your world, and ultimately taking her as your wife, and are now leading the culture into a brave tomorrow at its head. Amelia is a fantasy, a form of psychological cope. On the one hand, becoming a political radical has demonstrably unwound so many people's lives. On some level, they know that's true. That part of their mind is desperate for healing, for reintegrating with the part of humanity that their political journey has divorced them from. Fundamentally, from women. But of course, they don't want to stop being radicals. They just want to win. So they invent the fantasy of the old enemy reimagined as a champion of their values. And yes, your point about them just replacing hope for a real woman with this hyper-real sexual fantasy ties the bow on this. I wish you had spent a little more time humanizing right-wing culture war stuff, showing it in a human way as genuinely profoundly sad. Not in a mocking or holier-than-thou way, just as a real, scary, cautionary tale. Okay, and then he recommends this book here on the Manosphere. So, on the one hand, I feel like I did at least some of this in the video. But on the other, I definitely think I could have done it better. That's for sure. Let me get back to chat. Listen up, wokeoids. The cartoon character agrees with me. No, it's really funny because like the right wing has adopted so many of the behaviors of like the progressives and the left. It's kind of crazy, you know. I mentioned in the video that there's that one guy who went viral for like crying at a Star Wars trailer. He's like, oh my god, there's lightsabers. Oh, like the right wing has become that. Whenever there's something that like is vaguely edgy or vaguely like hints at right-wing political values, they soy the fuck out in the exact same way. They support like the worst, most low quality fucking garbage slop out there, as long as it appears to be based in red pilled. It's so fucking terrible. Listen up, Wokey is a fictional character. Agrees with me. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It sounds like you say Amelia is Sonic says trans rights, but for right wing ideas. Yeah, kind of. You know, remember like the whole Donkey Kong says trans rights in like 2020 or whatever the fuck it was. It's the same thing, but it's for right wingers. It's the same fucking thing, and it's just as fucking cringe. It's just as fucking cringe, dude. I fucking hate it. They support the most boring slop like Stellar Blade. Now you fucking listen here. You fucking listen here. I swear to God. You know what? Stellar Blade is like a real 7 out of 10. Not an IGN 7 out of 10, but like a real 7 out of 10. Because Stellar Blade has some pretty serious problems. Like, it's not a super amazing game, but it's not bad. It's good. I enjoyed it. It was a fun playthrough. Don't regret my time with it. But it's not like a fucking masterpiece the way that some people thought it was. It's a boring 7 out of 10. Hey, listen. With all those outfits, I was never bored. I am too much of a straight male to be bored at that shit. Silverblade now has Doro. Wait, not even close to being true. Most of the right has acknowledged how cringe things like the Daily Wire's Any Trans Comedy is. Man, I don't know where the fuck you hang out, but I have seen nothing but praise for that slop. I got Stug to play. Wait, is Stug a streamer? Actually, you know what? I haven't seen Stug around in a while. Bring Stug back in here. Oh, fuck. Dude, every sip of coffee is like orgasmic. I don't even need sex anymore. Just give me coffee. Bridget says straight rights. Ba-dum-bum. Thanks to $2, man. It is not Tim Hortons. I grind my own coffee. I grind in my own coffee, dude. I'm not getting Tim Hortons fucking slop. Jesus. Gamers be like, how can I jerk off to this? There's no feed. It's kind of funny, right? Because there's definitely been an advancing dialectic almost on cute girls in video games. Because for a while, there was a whole bunch of cute girls in video games. I know people keep, but then like for a while there was also this backlash like around the PS3 era, where you had people say like, "Oh, this game was only like Heavenly Sword, great example, like PS3 launch title. This game only got sold because there was like a cute girl with her boobs out on the cover." It's like that's probably partially true, but then you play Heavenly Sword, it's actually like not a bad game. It's like okay, not great, not bad. And then like you had the backlash where you started like seeing all these games get desexed, and progressive game journalists like shaking their fingers like, no, you can't, the male gaze is problematic. And then like the backlash to the backlash was the most fucking ridiculous gooner slop imaginable, like the first Descendant, where there's like, yeah, it's hypersexual, but the game just fucking sucks. And it's like, okay, there's clearly a middle ground here, guys. There's clearly a middle fucking ground. Mr. Bra, thank you, man. How attractive do you think the alt girl is? The alt girl look. Pick those brains. My opinion, very attractive. I don't like the normie slop fake goth stuff. Oh, you mean like the the influencers where it's clearly just like a normal girl with black hair and black lipstick and like that's it? Yeah, it's. I mean, it's cool, but it's like you can tell this is manufactured. No, I like the alt girl look for sure. $20. Thank you very much, Andrew. I really appreciate that, man. Do you have any plans on doing a video on AI data centers? Very contentious topic. Not right now. I honestly don't know enough about it. Sorry to disappoint, but thank you. I appreciate it, man. Valiza Ree for $10. Thank you, dude. Iran and Venezuela are generally fine, but Trump keeps trying to tie conflicts resolution into himself versus US plus allies. While the rest of the world knows he will be a nobody in under 6 months. It's just tarded. Oh, you mean because like after basically after the midterms hit and the Democrats like rape their way through Congress, that Trump's gonna be done? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Jason Schreier saying the sorceress was pedophilic from what was that, Dragon's Crown? Holy fuck, that guy's a brainlet. Have fun at work, Sean. Thanks for dropping in, dude. Have there ever been a game that has sexy guys? Oh, dude, tons of them, Goblina, tons of them. Like Resident Evil. All the men in Resident Evil are like quite attractive. Girls fanboy over Leon Kennedy fucking constantly. I hope I will. You know what, guys? Send in those super chats, because if you do, if the channel recovers, I know that Sean lives like somewhat close by. I'll just hire Sean and bring him out of his fucking his misery. My alt girl awakening was Proxy Page. Proxy Page, isn't that like a porn actress? That name sounds vaguely familiar. God damn it. Proxy Page. Quick Google search. Oh yeah, she's a porn actress. She is quite the porn actress according to Google image search. Jesus Christ. Okay. If you don't drink Tim Hortons, how will you roll up the rim to win? I never do that shit. Fuck that. Draka sent a Botrix tip. Thanks, man. Where the fuck is it? Where did it go? Dude, like, the Botrix notifications just don't fucking work anymore. Botrix. Oh my fucking lord. Would you fucking work, please? Okay, I'm into Botrix. Where the fuck? Where's the alerts? Where are you? Nope, not here. Dude. Activity feed? Can I? You know what? I really like Botrix. It's quite cool in terms of like what it supports. But holy fuck, is the alert system fucking cancerous in Botrix. Here we go. Drakus, thank you, man. Eve doesn't have massive P cup tits. Stellar Blade is a 0 out of 10. My game's pro tag will have a humongous V cup tits, and the game will be amazing. Sounds pretty based, dude. Sounds pretty fucking based. Oh yeah, Garrus from Mass Effect. For some reason, girls just love Garrus. Naomi loved Garrus. I don't fucking get it, man. He's missing like half his fucking face. Women, if there are any women listening, explain your fucking selves. Because Jesus Christ. Garrus is a bro. He is a bro, yeah. Oh my god. Do you guys recall when Mass Effect Legendary Edition first came out? Like, it was a year or two ago? And you had like modern progressive game journalists replaying it, and they're like, this game is problematic now in modern era because Garrus is a cop, and it's like, just fucking kill yourself. Oh my god. Okay, when I was researching the Bunlith video last year, I was watching some of their streams, and Bunlith at one point said that exact thing, that like Garrus was problematic because he's a cop and law enforcement is inherently problematic. And I'm like, you anarchist fucking retard. Fuck you. Coffee is complete. I am not plugged into that discourse anymore. Garrus is problematic because he's a cop would make me crash the fuck out. Dude, if you ever need to like lose hope in humanity, plug yourself into the Twitter discourse on the most recent video game. Holy fuck. I think like there was that game Eugenics, and I saw some crazy leftist trying to cancel that fucking game because it had like problematic voice actors in it. And it's like, just like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. And there was actually, oh yeah, there was a recent thing. Right now you have right wingers going around trying to cancel the Lesbian Night game. What is it, 1348, whatever? And it's like, that game looks like okay, man. Like, okay, yeah, you don't like lesbians, fine. You don't have to like the theme of the game, but as a game, it looks all right. What are you guys fucking doing? My mom's a black cop. Fuck these BLM anarchist pigs. Thanks for the $1, Dracus. Thank you. Hey, Bellscarum, what's going on, buddy? And yes, I also like lesbians too. Wick did debate my haters. It's kind of funny. Wick did a stream where he debated Ace again, and it was like the most cancerous fucking bullshit. Dude, okay, it was actually really funny. Ace shows up to the Wick stream, and Ace just walks right in and is like, hello, Wick, you're a rape lover. It's like, you defend the concept of rape, Wick. It's like, holy fuck. It's so stupid. It's so fucking ridiculous, man. And yeah, Vanilla Queen Tally is my favorite character as well. I love Tally. $2 from Gamer. If we have Gamergate 3, Gamergate 4 will be swapped with sticks and stones. It feels like some women's problem with men's attraction to sexualized designs is the why men are attracted to them. Why can't you be attracted to video game characters the same way we are? I mean, that's part of it. All of the arguments that I've seen come from left-wingers. And I know that some left-wingers watch me, so maybe you guys can chime in on this. But all the arguments that I've seen that come from left-leaning people regarding like sexualized women in video games is that men will play them, they will enjoy the sexualized content, they'll objectify it, and then they'll turn around and treat women in their real life the way that they fantasize about treating the sexualized character. And it's like, okay, that can be a problem. But if a guy is a mature adult and knows that, hey, the titillating content in video games is not the same thing as real life, and in fact I can enjoy a hypersexualized caricature of a woman in a video game and then also treat the real women in my life properly, then there's no problem, right? And that's kind of where the conversation falls apart. Schnitzel, $2. By this point, Ace is just a right-wing Vosh. I don't know about that. Vosh is politically wrong about a lot of things, but he is smarter than Ace. Tally from Mass Effect. I'm more of an Ashley man myself. Oh my god. When I streamed Mass Effect with Naomi on the channel all those years ago, because she never played it before, so we streamed it on the channel like it was 6 years ago or something. I kept being like, Ashley's the best girl because she's a space racist, and Naomi kept getting mad at me. That sounds like the claim that FPS games cause mass shootings. Yeah. Well, dude, when I made the No Mercy video last summer, that was like the entire point of that video is this idea that does the media you consume affect how you behave in real life? And the answer to that is sometimes. If you're mentally unstable, it affects you more so. If you're young and not fully mature, it affects you more so. But because there can be negative effects, should we not allow adults who are mature and they are mentally stable to not enjoy problematic media? And the answer is obviously not. Like, yes, adults should be able to enjoy problematic media, obviously. I cured Ashley's space racism with a Christian dick in my first playthrough. But yeah, for me it was always I was always a Tally person. I love Tally, dude. Only the problematic medias are themes and woke. I don't quite know what you mean by that, but only the problematic medias are woke, maybe. Is there truly problematic woke media out there? Is that truly the thing? Anyway. Should propaganda games be allowed? I mean, yes, on free speech grounds, but they're cringe as fuck, right? When I was younger and I had no connection to the characters, I was a Liara guy. The existence of woke and by extension woke media is problematic. I don't know. I don't know about that, dude. Like, here's the thing. I think this is another big reason why I split off from the anti-woke crowd is that I actually want woke shit to exist. I want woke creators to be out there making woke video games and making woke TV shows and making woke movies as long as they're good. That's what matters. Is it a good show? Is it a good game? And you know what? If it's not good, no one's gonna fucking watch it, and then it's gonna fail, right? It's kind of crazy that whenever there's a woke financial success, Baldur's Gate 3 is the obvious example. Suddenly get woke go broke no longer applies. And it's like, well, hold on. Things are actually more complicated than that. Also, yeah, dude, like, okay. Dustborn? Yeah, Drybird is right, alright? I recently watched Metal Commander, who's a friend of mine. He recently played through Dustborn on his channel. And man, Metal Commander, like, he deserves more views than he has, because he's really funny. He's definitely a better streamer than I am. He comes up with those jokes so fucking quick, like he's solid at his game. But like, I was watching him play Dustborn, and it reminded me of how much I genuinely love Dustborn, because it's so fucking bad. Like, it's such a terrible game that it like Sonic 06 style, it wraps back around to being fucking hilarious. Oh my god. There's it like Dustborn is like a once in a generation game in my opinion. Where it's like, "Oh man, this is something special." Dustborn truly is something special. And I do think more people should play it. Not because like it's an incredible masterpiece, like, Baldur's Gate 3 was a masterpiece, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was a masterpiece, Elden Ring was a masterpiece. There's all these incredible games coming out. Blue Prince was a masterpiece. No. Dustborn is not in that camp. Dustborn is in the camp of like, it's not buggy, it's not unfinished, it's not a mistake, it's certainly not corporate slop. Like, Dustborn is somebody's genuine attempt to tell a story that is very clearly meaningful to them, and it has so many problems. It is like watching a roller coaster full of innocent children just fly into the brick wall and everyone gets liquefied, and you just can't help but watch it. That's what Dustborn is. There's a scale of good to bad and a scale of boring and interesting. Dustborn is bad and interesting. Yes. Yes, it is. The only lightning person I still like is Kirsch, but I still think she was being dumb in your guys' spat. You were too, but less so. Oh, don't worry, dude. You don't gotta fluff me up. If you think I was worse than Kirsch, you can just say it. It's fine. Hi-Fi Rush was awesome. Yeah. Disco Elysium is definitely woke, and it's a fucking masterpiece. It's so good. Oh my god, Red Gunner, really? You're going to that old lore? Oh man. Now that coffee is done, water just doesn't hit the same. Goodman, thank you very much for the membership, man. I appreciate it. I don't think people should take sides since the president raised gas prices and bombed the countries affecting any jobs being open. Also, the increase of AI. Yep, fair enough, man. Thank you. And Dracus, thanks for the $1. The next time you stream with Dave and Nooms, watch Space King's pilot on stream. I want to see your reactions. We'll see, man. We'll see. Thank you, though. Yeah, the 0s and 10s are always interesting. The most boring game can only be a 5 out of 10 on the bad good scale. Yeah, I guess. I guess so, yeah. The Premonition is rough around the edges, made with so much love and care. It's an incredible game. Dustborn isn't rough around the edges. Yes, it is. Dry bread. I never released my video on it. I really should have. But like the glitch compilation that I got out of Dustborn was fucking insane. And it still made it love, just laughably awful. Yes, it is. It's laughably awful. I want media that's not outright political propaganda. Is not well. Here's the thing, right? Jack Carver. If there is a creator, a game developer or an artist or whatever, right? Someone who wants to, who genuinely wants to make a piece of media that has a political message, they should be free to, obviously. However, the market is big enough for both political and apolitical, or I guess less political content out there, because if you sit down, you watch Star Trek, old Star Trek, I'm talking, not the terrible new Star Trek, old Star Trek, it is highly political, but it's also very good. It's very good. Oh, it's fine, Roger. It's fine. There was one bug that we discovered, because I guess, I don't know if they just didn't play test it or what, but like as you go down the talent trees for the bat in Dustborn, one of the end talents is when you throw the bat, it bounces between 5 different targets. However, once you level up to that point on the skill tree, then it has 5 targets. What ends up happening? Hold on. What ends up happening with the bat is that as it bounces around, the game set a timer for your character to be frozen in place until the bat gets back. But the timer is not actually linked to the amount of time the bat is flying out in space. So you can throw the bat, your character's frozen in place, the bat bounces around. If it takes too long to bounce and get back to you, you can actually start walking again. And if you start walking again, the bat will end up just flying to where you used to be and then hover in place, spinning. And then you just don't have a bat anymore because you can't go back and pick it up. It's like a game-breaking bug. 30 shekels from K Dizzy. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. Hey Dev, pledging my Fakatron for the last well-made long video. Great job. I've never seen so much AI slop in one sitting. It was unironically the best anti-ad for NVIDIA's DLSS 5. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. the left is saying everything is political and they can't see the difference between Metal Gear Solid and the Family Guy Trump episode. Dude, I'm friends with the woman who made that post. I know exactly what post you're talking about. It's a Christina Tasty post. Christina and I have been friends for like 7 years. She's great. But yeah, like, if you are someone who is politically minded and you love watching terrible train wreck video games like Sonic 06, I highly recommend Dustborn. I highly recommend Dustborn, guys. Because and also, hopefully you picked it up recently. It was on sale during the recent spring sale on Steam for $3. Hey, it's worth it for $3. But yeah, I highly recommend Dustborn. Wait, did Christina actually go on your stream, or did she just watch them, Dry Bread? I'm just sipping some water here real quick. Oh. Huh. Oh, my stomach's acting up a little bit. It's kind of. I like you enough to tell you when you're being dumb. Same with Kirsch, Mal, and Arch. I just find it dumb she forgave Synthetic Man for his fans' BBC fiasco, but won't forgive you. I don't know what the Synthetic Man BBC fiasco is. Synthetic Man's become like a guilty pleasure of mine. You know what I mean? He's so ridiculous. I saw Adam from YMS playing it, and he said they were so bad in some points that there's no chance they weren't self-aware. You mean Dustborn? I often wonder because, like, I've read some interviews of the people who made Dustborn. I've read some interviews, and they're like, they're all very left wing, and they're very in on that game's message. Dracus, $1. Jesus. TOTK was not a masterpiece. Watch Skitty Bitty's video on why TOTK sucked. Excuse me, Dracus, but Skitty Bitty is trans, and I know that you hate trans people, so you cannot watch them. Ignore the fact that she's now saying that you're racist. Ignore that. I actually like Skitty Bitty's content. I actually like Skitty Bitty's content quite a bit. I haven't seen the newest Gerudo or racist discourse. I think someone DM'd me about it, but I didn't really look into it. I was, dude, I've been like unplugged from most discourse, with the exception of that feud that I got in with Niara last week. I've been unplugged from shit. I've just been doing the Amelia video, like, just straight. Just fucking straight, dude. Which is why, by the way, I'm kind of, I'm quite proud of it. Because I think, like, I think everything just kind of came together. It needed to be tightened up, the script. And I needed to kind of put a bow on it a little bit more. But, like, I covered everything. And I think the jokes were pretty good. I think the analysis was pretty good. I think the style of it was pretty good. I think, like, I don't know. I feel like I am growing as a video essayist, if that makes sense. Oh. I'm just kind of sipping on water here. God damn it, YouTube. The YouTube chat window crashed, and we just bring it back up here. That trucker video is going to be fire when it comes out. Okay, real talk. If I actually released the trucker video, what do you think would happen? Would people keep saying it, like as like a running joke now? Do you think everyone who like badmouthed me about not releasing it would apologize, or they wouldn't like, or would they find a new reason to hate me? Like, what do you think would actually happen if I released the trucker video? Real talk. It's not good enough. What do you mean? The best video games critic is me. Red Goner, did you play Pathways? What did you think of it? Oh, fuck. No one would apologize? Yeah, I don't think so. The Hades would ask why it took 5 years. Laziness is why. Oh. Oh. Here, give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, guys, hold on. Let me get some water. Oh, I just threw up all that coffee that I had. All I've eaten today is coffee, so it was just coffee. Oh. Whew. Now, fuck. I don't know. Like, well, first of all, I feel better. I definitely feel better. But I don't know if it was just like something I ate yesterday or something. Maybe the milk was too old. I don't think it was too old. It was, the milk seemed fine. During the Amelia premiere, Naomi threw up actually, and we wondered if it was something that we ate, but I didn't throw up then. I don't know. Could be food related. Could be illness related. But I mean, I had I think COVID a month ago, which isn't not the same kind of illness, so not the same thing. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, you take care of your health. Listen, I've never had a problem having coffee on an empty stomach before. I love coffee. Oh, okay. Nooms felt disgusted as you were looking at other goth chicks during that video. Yeah, but Naomi also likes goth chicks. Naomi is very much into goth girls herself. Harsh allergy season here, hurled yesterday. Ooh. I'm not dying. Not dying. I guess she likes them only for herself. God damn it, Abhishek. What happened? Okay, stop using my full name. You aren't even actually. You aren't even using my full name. My name's not Devin. Okay, I will look at the super chat. Okay. Vitek, Dev is the quiet thinking monkey, and chat is the angry screaming lion. I hate that meme. It's so fucking bad. Thanks very much, Vitek. Dracus, take that back. I do not hate trans people. Where'd you get that from? I was joking, Dracus. I was joking. Thank you. Hey, Big Dro. How you doing, buddy? Oh, fuck. No, I am... After throwing up all the coffee, I am feeling better. But it feels like that temporary relief that you have after you throw up, but before you start feeling bad again. It feels like that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Here, let me just... I'm going to post this channel in the chat. And if you're not subbed to it, please consider subbing to it. Because that is... I guess I'm calling it my personal channel. I don't do politics there. It's not monetized. It's just me doing random stuff. If you want to have more Dev in your life, because I've recently been finally releasing stuff over there that's not related to anything that I do on the main channel, and I've kind of enjoyed my my time editing these. Like, I did a video where I showed me building my new PC. I did a review of the UPS that I use for my editing workstation. I did a video where I just went through a bunch of junk from my studio. I was tossing it out, and then I did a video where I built a Pip-Boy prop. I'll just pull it up. See? And like, yeah, here's me building the Pip-Boy from Fallout, and here's me looking at junk that I'm getting rid of. Here's me building my new PC, you know? This is just my personal channel. You know, I moved the garden videos over to this channel. Naomi and I sometimes watch movies and talk about them. Also, here's like some old Dave and Dev content from way back in the day. Oh yeah, when I unboxed my Switch 2, that was here. Oh, I forgot about this one. Which liquids will go through a Keurig? This is us just like pouring random shit into the water container of a Keurig. There's ketchup, soy sauce, Coke, milk, and just seeing what will actually go through a Keurig. That's one skinny looking Dev. Yeah. So like, this was me in 2012. This is me in 2013. This is me in 2025. I've definitely lost hair. And I've definitely gained weight. However, in 2009, I weighed way more. I was so much fatter than this. There's no videos of me out there of me in that level of fat. But like, this was after my first big weight loss arc. And then I just started getting old and fat again. But anyway, please consider checking out this channel if you want. Because I think these are interesting, fun little videos. Also, you get to see me in real life. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was Brad Jones's old midnight screening show. Dude, I miss his old show. Dude, Brad Jones, when he was doing he was talking about movies in the car. What a fun time that was sometimes. Devin, college, did you get all the girls? I got some girls. Did Dev throw up his coffee like Stop using my name like that. Did Dev throw up his coffee like how I threw up my Jewish pizza? Thank you for the $1, Dracus. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, dude. Dev, where can we submit videos for you to watch? There's a room in the Discord for videos. Okay. Oh. Maybe I should just go lie down. I've been gone for 3 weeks. I hate fucking bailing on you guys early. Maybe I should just go lie down. Banned from the Discord for saying the mods were agents of Mossad. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I probably should. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Fuck. Assuming my health is just fine, I intend to be on Wick TV tomorrow night. Another debate. More debate panels. More debate panels. Debates. And yeah, now that the Amelia video is out, I intend to get back to doing things the way I used to. You know, shorter videos, more regularly, doing more streams, doing more weekly sips. Yeah. This video just took a lot out of me, but I'm returning. Yes, Lambert, gaming streams are coming back as well. With any luck, I should be able to like do an afternoon gaming stream and then transition into the Wick stuff at like 6 p.m. or whenever Wick starts. Dev, when you stream, look outside. Honestly, I'd like to do it tomorrow if things line up. But okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. But hey, it was good chatting with you guys again. Thanks for showing up. It was good touching base with the community again. Well, enjoy your D&D, Dracus. It's okay. I upload the gaming stream VODs to the other side channel all the time. Oh fuck. Here. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Metal, the guy that I talked about earlier, who did the Dustborn stream. Because Metal's a good boy, and I like him, and I want him to see some success. So, everyone, please go over and say hello to Metal, okay? Do you use the F word? Is Trump a fascist? Trump is not a fascist. No, he is not. I think there's arguments that Stephen Miller in his cabinet is a fascist, but Trump himself is not a fascist. No. F word fleems. Now that's a Metal Commander word. Fuck. Okay. Listen. I guess I'll just cover this week's articles next week. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations and the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Neb. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay, let's go see Metal. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.